Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Firstly, I must apologise that on Saturday there wasn't a live. I don't know if people noticed, but there wasn't a live. There should have been. It was due on, but I've been really unwell over the weekend and I'm filming this very last minute now to get this up this week, so there'll actually be some videos. So I'm very sorry about that. Spent a few days kind of MIA there, completely off everything. I'm back now, I'm feeling much better and I'll try and get caught up with things. Not having a lot of luck with keep catching stuff just lately, so sorry for the the dropping content, and we will proceed. I've seen people doing the 10 books to finish tag again. So last year there was this brilliant tag that went around, the 10 books to finish tag. It was technically the 10 books to finish in 2021, but obviously I know myself better and I did the 10 to finish instead. And people are kind of going back over that this month and, showing you their progress, and even more interestingly, kind of, showing you their goals for this year, which I think's brilliant. So I've got my 10 from last year that I picked, and I've kind of got my progress, and I'll show you what I did and what I did not, because I'm telling you right now, I definitely didn't finish one. And obviously when this tag happened last year, I had not been actually colouring very long. I'd had my channel for a very, very small amount of time, and obviously as time progresses I kind of know my style and my books a bit better, and I'm quite keen to change some of these up, and like everything I'm going to cheat, and I have 12 books that I want and I'm keeping them. So yeah, let's have a little update and play. So these are the book pile of my 10 to finish from last year that I am not carrying over into this year. Different reasons. None of them are because I don't love the book, because I do, but I will go through them. I have Maria Troll's Luna here. I picked this because it was new to me at the time and just beautiful, and I loved it. It was always going to be quite an unrealistic goal. And I'm not going to lie, I love this book, but I have so many, don't always get round to things, and I've done all of 2 pages in here. So I've done this one, and oh yes, my toxic river of goo, because my water turned out a bit weird. See, mistakes happen for us all. All of 2 pages in here. And I love this book, it's gorgeous. I really, really like her new one. So it's not that, I don't really enjoy this, but I have noticed that I love the Maria Troll books, but I don't come to them all that often. So it's really unrealistic for me to have these as one of my books to finish. They're more one of my looks to open and go at, and very rarely colouring. So I'm not going to carry that over into this year. I then have my Clara Markova Fairy Miracles. I have all 5 of her books. I was very lucky in grabbing these before the crazy delivery charges started to happen. So I actually got these 5 books for quite a good price. And I added this one in because, again, they are just so gorgeous. But again, I love these books. They're beautiful. And over time, I think I will colour in them much more. But it's probably just that I'm a bit precious about them. And I have actually realistically done this. And I'll be honest, I had already done this at the time of filming that 10 books to finish video. I love this page. I had so much fun. It's my Polychromos. Beautiful, beautiful pictures, beautiful books with a wonderful artist, but I don't really colour in them very often. So again, I love my books. Nobody could prize them out of my fingers. No one can have them. I'm keeping all 5, but they're realistically not one for me to finish at any time soon, because they're also absolutely massive. And yeah, I've done 1 page. So I'm not continuing that one in my 10 books to finish. I also added, for some crazy reason, I don't even remember why, I put a mythographic book in. I put Imagine by Joseph Kattenbang. I think I just added a mythographic because I felt like I should work in a mythographic, and I've done a couple of pages in mythographics, but number one, not in this one. Number two, it's rare that I get to these. I love them. I really have found that I prefer his so far over others. I don't get me wrong, I've ordered the new one. I'm waiting for it. It comes out next month. Dying, yeah. Even though I have all these uncoloured pages, I still ordered it. And I absolutely love the one I did. I actually followed a tutorial for this, and I never ever really do that. I probably shouldn't admit that, should I? Follow colour alongs, people. It gives us something to do. But I followed, I believe this was Julie's passion for colouring. And because I didn't have any motivation at the time, and I was a bit blah. I think this is before I started my channel as well, and I wanted a bit of a hand, and I saw a lovely page, and I followed her beautiful tutorial, and I do absolutely love that. And I'd already done that one when I filmed the video as well. And these pages are gorgeous, and every time I page through them, I want to colour. It's just, again, with the channel and the amount of books I have, you know, you can't have it. No one can have it. I'm never letting it go. I love it, but I'm not likely to finish it anytime soon. And regarding that, I am actually, now I have been colouring a while longer, I am going through my collection and curating it a little bit. I'm just pulling out those books that I do love, but I'm not using. And, you know, they're going to go to places. So I'll be honest, upcoming giveaways, most certainly. I'm going to pop some little sets, I think. Obviously, they're going to have to be UK giveaways. I'm sorry about that, guys. They'd just be too expensive to post anywhere else, probably worth more than the books. So what I'll do is, I'm thinking of doing some like Etsy PDF giveaways for those that aren't in the UK, and some book collections for those that are. So yeah, because I said I would do a 3,000 subscriber giveaway, and it happened. So upcoming, I promise it won't be too much longer. I'm just trying to get caught up with things. So keep an eye on my videos, because I'm also not going to announce it in the title. I'm not going to put it on anywhere. It will be in a video. So that's not clickbait. That's not to make you watch stuff. It's because I want it to go to subscribers, viewers, actual people that watch the channel should get my crap. That's how I feel. So the other one I had was World of Mice, and actually, to be honest, I've got this written down somewhere if I remember right. I've actually done a lot of pages in here. I've done 17 pages, but the more I colour, the more I find these more like puzzle books. These are just something to do every now and again, just because. Whereas for me, colouring is more like the mythographic. So there's no point these being in my pile of 10 to finish. I will finish them. It will happen. They're just a separate category to me. So, and I do love this one. It's fabulous. But I'm not going to leave it in. And again, my Mystery Mosaic Cinema, I got loads of pages done in here. I've actually got 25 pages done in here. That might be not be loads for other people, but it is for me. Spoilers, guys. Spoilers. Look away for a moment. So yeah, I've actually got quite a lot of pages done in this one. So again, I will finish that one, but I'm not going to have it in my pile. And this will make sense afterwards, I think, because I think I'd quite like to do for the year, or at least to have a go and try, is to stick to maybe for the colour alongs. I don't know if you'll get bored or not, but I know for a lot of people it's very difficult with all the changing books and supplies that you see on channels, and not everyone can keep up. Now, some people, they get bored, and others, they just find it quite stressful trying to have, you know, the many things that they feel they need to have, which realistically you just don't. So I thought, I'm going to try it for a couple of months anyway, and then as always I'll ask you guys how you're finding it. There's enough in the pile, because there's 12 books, there's enough in the pile that it can change every month and you shouldn't get bored, but not enough in the pile that you're having to buy a new book every few minutes to keep up, does that make sense? And if that works, I thought maybe in January again we could do the same thing. I'll pick my my set of books and maybe make it a little bit more consistent and steady for the channel, so that there's a set of books and I try and work mostly from them on the channel, at least for a few months, just to see if you guys find that a little bit easier. Than I've always changed book, everything is always a different book, a different page, and I want to try something new. Yeah, we will see. Right, these 4 were also in my 10 to finish last year, but I am keeping in. So, and this is why I have 12, because technically these 2 on my usual style of colouring books. These are Jade Summer Grayscale. I use alcohol markers in these and just do them for fun. Let's see, I actually got in my Jade Summer Chibi Girls 12 pages I've done in here. So I've actually got some pages done for a change. So these I kind of really did concentrate on because they're a little bit easier, a little bit simpler, a little bit faster, and I found them easier to kind of, crack on with, really. But I think by putting them into my, to make these my monthly colourings and things, I'm not gonna not add any other books in at all, or make it so inflexible that it can't change, but just thought it might be nice and we'd see how it goes. These things can always be changed. Do tell me how you feel about things down below. At the end of the day, as always, you guys do guide the direction for things, because I do kind of do these things for you. Look at that, breaks my heart. I will fix that at some point. Wondering if I did any more. I think I did. I'd have page tagged them, but I had so many. And most of these were buddy colours. And as always, guys, I do always leave open my Jade Summer Grayscales for buddy colours for people, because they're ones that I can actually get done in a reasonable time, so that you're not waiting a million years for me to actually do my side of the buddy. I love this one. So simple, so fun. I think that might be it. Not bad for me, one there. Like I say, because they're quicker pages, so I didn't actually do bad in that one. And then my chibi horror, I actually got 9 pages done in this one, and I'll be honest, I love this book. There's nothing Halloweeny about this to me. I work in this thing all year round and it has to stay in. I just really like the book. I think they're the second copies and I don't count that. To me, they're spares. I don't have to do everything twice. I'm alright with it. Right, so we're getting into the book now, and I have this one. I think almost all of these are buddies. Love this guy. Girl. Such fun. Again, look, the touch new. I hate the touch new markers. They bleed like a demon. You can leave stuff in there for weeks, and the minute you take your page out, it still bleeds through. I hate those markers. I would give them away, but I would feel too bad giving them to anyone. Love this. I love my pumpkin killer. That's what she's called. Love this one. This was a really early one. Ew, what else? Love this one. Wicked. Have any of you guys read that book, Wicked? Or seen the play? It's a play now, isn't it? I'd love to see that. Love this one. Really love this book. I've got their Nightmare book as well, and I nearly added that, but I thought, maybe finish some of the ones you've already got first, Emma. So those two are staying, and I've kept 2 Johanna Basfords in. I've kept Secret Garden and World of Flowers, because you've got to have some Johanna Basford, haven't you? And these do tend to be the ones that I gravitate to. Trust me, Secret Garden surprised me more than anyone, but it does tend to be at the moment. I love her World of Wonders as well, but you know, you can only pop so many in. I'm working on this one at the moment. Completed that one a while since. Never got many pages in, you know me. That one. So it's not like I'm going to finish any of these this year, but that one I would like to, you know, start to concentrate on a handful of books and really feel like I'm making a dent. I've always kind of focused on doing, you know, 1 page in all my books, and it just doesn't feel like I'm getting any accomplishment. And I feel that I love this one. Very popular when I put it on Instagram, this one. And you can feel all the texture from the little white gel balls I put on. Really nice. I think that's it. That is World of Flowers. What was I saying? I've already forgot. Yeah, just don't feel like I'm getting any accomplishment. And then also you think, well, if I don't like these books in a while and I pass them on, what did I get on my page? Hopefully that will rub off later. You know, then I've coloured a page and everything, and it's harder to, you know, you feel bad giving people something you've coloured in. So we will see. We will see. I must admit, it doesn't seem like it, but I've chilled out on my purchases. I'm really thinking them through, even though I have a channel, and it is difficult. When you've got a channel, you know, people want to see things, you've got to use new stuff, different stuff. I love this one. This was a buddy colour with Erica from Elm Colours. Hers is better than mine. Very irritating. I can admit that. I'm an adult. I'm alright with it. It annoyed me that hers was better than mine. I'm joking. Ish. I think this is actually an ink background. I really enjoyed doing that. It's unlike me not to use a gel crayon, I know. And I just like the one colour as well. Considering doing this to match. See, never many, but the fact that it's got more than one in kind of already shows that it's one I like. I think that is it. Oh no, we did kind of a gel pen kind of tutorial on this one. So they're staying, Secret Garden, World of Flowers. So you'll see those somewhat on the channel. And then my new editions for 2022 of books I'd like to finish. I don't think I need to explain. That's all that really needs. So you guys know, out of all the many books I have, I colour in Reptiloids a lot. I have a monthly standing buddy colour with a group of friends as well, and I've just done a flip through of the completed pages in this just recently. I had a request, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I've got quite a few pages done in here. And I think what I will do is this time round I'll make a little list and I'll put the pages I've already done, so that I know how many I got done in the year. This is a new one, sneak peek, January, especially since it's about the only picture I've actually coloured, so that had to be in. You know, I know myself now, I love this book, and this might actually be a book I finish, so miracles might happen. So I'm sure none of you are surprised that one will be in. And then, yeah, surprised me as well. I've really enjoyed Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn. And did I count how many pages I've done? Possibly not. I've actually been working in one this month. So let's see now. I've got this one done. Not too many, but a few for a change. So at least I've got a little bit of a start in here to make it worth continuing on with. Absolutely love this little book. And the littles, so they don't take me too long. Page 2 there. And they turn out so cute. So cute. And I know Lavella's got this as one to finish, so I hit her up. We're going to do a buddy colour in this. Number 3. I did do that as a castle art page on the channel, if I remember right. Sorry guys, so unorganised. Number 4, don't ask, I don't know. She just ended up very blue. It's not a million, but I mean, even 4's good for me, you know what I'm like. Oh, number 5, Luminance. Apart from her weird chin, I really love how her skin came out. The Luminance are beautiful. What was that, 5? 5. Another sneak peek. Not quite finished, 5.5. I've had a bit of fun with this. I wanted to do that. There's an all green colour along this month, so I'm working on it. She's not going to be quite this ghostly. I haven't done her skin yet. I tend to leave skin till last because I'm not good at it. So that will be 6 when it's done. Not bad for me. So I've added Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn into my yearly, well, you know, lifelong project for this year. And then I'm sure, again, not a surprise. And with everything going on with the dear Hanna Karlzon, if you don't already know, obviously she popped a post up on Instagram and she's had some not good news. Hopefully it will turn into much better news. But unfortunately she has a brain tumour. Don't know a whole lot more than that, so we can only hope that it's something they can treat for her and that she's going to be okay. So our thoughts go out to her. And there's a couple of colour alongs happening this year. One is the hashtag support Hanna Karlzon, and obviously it's just to do Hanna Karlzon pages in tribute and with best wishes for her. So I've pulled this one in. This is my Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hanna Karlzon. I love this book, I must admit. This did win the colour along vote this month as well, so you will see a page for the Let's Colour this month out of here again. It wins quite often, to be honest, and I've got this one done here, so that's 1. There we go. I'm a bit precious about these. I tend to put film in. And then I forget to cut them down though, so I need to cut some of them down. 1. And this one's very recent, number 2. Do love how that turned out, to be honest. I will cut this down and make it less messy. And you see, nothing ever looks like it's something I love because I have so many books and it's rare that I get back round to them. So I want them to look loved. 3. You see, 3 for me is loved. It's pretty good going. But it just never seems it, does it? You say you really love this book and then you've got like 2 pages in it. Seems like, well, you can't like it that much, but it just takes you that long to get back round to it. So that one is one of my 12. And then, of course, you guys know I love this one as well. And I'd love to get more pages out of this. I have Melpomeni Chatzipanigotou Circle of Life. I've also tried to pick inexpensive books where I can, easy to get books. So, you know, these aren't Etsy purchases. You can get these on Amazon. Most of them, I mean, this was a ridiculous price for quite some time. Half the time you can get this in like, you know, actual shops for relatively inexpensive. Hanna Karlzon's are on Amazon and Book Depository. Johanna Basford's are always on there, and you know, really inexpensive prices. Jade Summit is back on Amazon now. Whatever was going on there has been resolved. So I have this one done. That's 1. Sorry for all the flicking pages today. There were just too many to mark, but I suppose I should have done really. Should have done more homework. 2, do love this one. Love how that came out. Beautiful book this. I really hope a new one's as good. We'll be so disappointed. 3, love this. I coloured this forever and a day in my colouring chats, so you can actually see this one coloured very, very slowly. In about 8 colouring chats, because I take too long. Was that 3? I think that might be it. Yep, 3. So not a million, so it would be nice to... I've actually got a couple of buddy colours in this, so give me a bit of a head start, won't it? So 3 in there. And then I thought I'll pop something random, a little bit different for me. I have this Karla Magana one, Hot Tropics. I know there's a lot of Karla Magana fans out there. And I've only done 1 page in this so far. I did this one, but I really enjoyed myself. These are those kind of pictures where you can just, you know, get some markers out, bit of glitter, and just have some colourful fun. So I've only actually done this 1 page. Again, this is an inexpensive book from Amazon, and they're just very fun. No stress, lay some colour. I thought, you know, yeah, I'll add that one in there just to take a bit of the pressure off, because I've chosen some more difficult books other than that. I had to have a Christine Karron in. I ummed and awed over Döyük Kiyase, adding her in as well, but I thought they're very similar. So I might wait and add her in next year. For now, I've gone with Christine Karron, Fairy Fantasy 3. She was in my last year, so I've got my pile a bit mixed up here. This book was in last year, and I'd done 2 pages, and I haven't done any more, but I got 2 pages done last year, so quite pleased with myself. I got this one done, and when I added this book to the list, I added it because I had all her books and I hadn't coloured a single Christine Karron, because it scared the life out of me. And I have done a few now in a few of her books, and I love them. I've got some how to colour on my channel as well out of here. I think I've got the water droplets is a how-to video on my channel, and I've just started started doing this one because she was too cute to resist, and I thought it was a little bit Valentine-y because it'll probably take me that long even though it's January. So I'm already having a go at another one. And obviously trying different pencils on the different papers because I'm trying a lot on this one, so trying some different ones to see what works well. So I've added that, and then I went a bit crazy. I've put both of Jash Lee's in. I absolutely love this artist. Works amazing. Don't even care that they're on Amazon print paper. Not a problem. Have hardly done any pages. For all that I love the work, I hardly ever get back round to it. So much to do. So I just really wanted to add them in. And I couldn't pick. So I thought, sod it, we're going to have 12. It happened, it's happening, my rules. This is what it is. We've got Jash Lee's Fantasy Collection and Jash Lee's Little Fantasy. Your lucky gods and goddesses isn't in here as well. So I've only done out of this gorgeous, gorgeous book. And if you don't have, he tends to bring these out after they've been in the Colouring Heaven. So what you'll also find is if you've got the Colouring Heaven, I think this was in chibi, and can't remember which one of the issues had his fantasy ones in. But you'll have most of the pictures in there, and this is the one I've done in the Fantasy Collection. We actually did this together as a Let's Colour on the channel in 2 parts, and yeah, I had so much fun. I love how it turned out, and they're gorgeous, gorgeous pictures, so I'd really like to get some more done in there. And then Little Fantasy. This is a big book, to be honest. There's a lot of pages in here. But again, I've done one picture. Albeit like one of my most fun pictures, and not because of the one I did. I did this as a buddy colour with JoJo's Hanna. She's actually called Johanna. Her channel's called JoJo's Hanna. If you've ever watched her, she's so funny. She cracks me up. And her moon on this page, she won't mind me telling you this. It's whack. It's really weird. It's like an odd, pukey, rusty. It's very weird. And I say this because she put those images in my head. She told me that, and I can't get it out of my head. And the funniest buddy colour ever. The stuff she sends, it's hilarious. But I do actually love mine. I love hers, but she was a bit put off by her puke moon, as she calls it. Love it. And again, it's these beautiful pages, and it's the only one I've done. Just me, there was about 50 books I could have put into this pile at least. So I've done my very best to behave and keep it, to a set. And I just thought, I mean, some people, they might find it boring just having a handful of books. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I just thought for something new to try, we could maybe focus on a smaller amount of books, and just, I'll pull in something else randomly every now and again, just for a change. But apart from that, the votes can be on maybe my books to finish. I maybe would like to concentrate my body colours in these books. Hint, hint, people that I body colour with. You need to pick one out of these. And yeah, tell me what you think. As always, I am interested for your feedback, guys. I always, I will change my decisions for you. I will totally undo everything I've said for you guys if I need to. But I thought it's worth a try. And as I said, I'd seen people do this kind of, refresher and update, and thought, well, that's fun. It does make sense to kind of follow up and make a bit of a project and see if I can actually get some substantial colouring done. Because to be honest, my Reptiloids book, it just makes me proud. It makes me proud that I've done that many pages in a book for once. And that's kind of what set this off. This has been a longer ramble than I expected it to be. I can only apologise. But apart from that, guys, I hope you found this, I don't know, entertaining in any small way. If you did, give me a thumbs up, because, just to be nice. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.